Hey guys, True Grit Scout Bulletproof Sauce. I ran that other 46 the other day, and then the bad weather came in, and I had to run inside to flee from the rain and the wind. The wind was really getting me. I got some giant white pines over there that they've been there for however many years. I'm sure they're going to be there, but when the wind gets blowing real good here, those things move like you can't believe, and I don't want to be under them. And then there's two, what do they call it? Quaking aspens or popples right there, and I don't trust those trees worth shit. Don't want to be near them in a windstorm. That's just me. Anyhow, this 460 didn't seem like it was running right at first. So fresh build, I run it, and it's a lot of guys might not even notice it, but I notice little things. You do enough of them, and you notice little tiny things. It's not running quite right. So one of the tricks that I have is if the saw sat inside and if I see fuel, a little bit of fuel will leak out. Like you get a little moisture right here on the handle. I hope you can see me. And I know I got a fuel line issue. So I swapped out that fuel line with the highway fuel line. I like them better. And that seems to have cleaned up the issue, so now I'll give her a run. But funny thing, another fellow, a buddy of mine who's doing 460 builds too, I actually gave him that highway big bore pop-up. If I'm squinting a little bit, the sun's right at me. Gave him that 60 or that 46 big bore pop-up that I wasn't going to use with a little bit of Freeport, and he's running it. It's actually a nice running saw. That little bit of Freeport, you know, it probably wastes a little bit of fuel, but he's going to have a good running saw out of it. And he was having the same issue, so we swapped out his fuel line real quick, ran that saw, ran this saw. So that'd be a 54 millimeter cylinder. This is a 52 millimeter cylinder, but this is ported. That's not, and you could feel the difference. The ported saw will. We didn't do any big bar stuff. They're fresh builds. We didn't do anything crazy, but I could feel the difference. And now just running this saw after swapping out that fuel line, doing a little more tuning, I could really feel the difference. Anyhow, I'm going to take, there's not a lot left of this. There's cut, a cut, and a cut. And I got 2 inches of wood here that I could cut on that didn't get hit. So I'm going to run this saw real quick. It should be warm. I just ran it a few minutes ago. I might blip it a little bit to get it going. And we'll go from there. Hey, Narcat, you got to go. No, you're going to get cut. All right, I didn't mean. Anyhow, we're going to run the saw. I'll make one cut is probably all I'm going to make, just to give you an idea of that other 46 builds. These are coming out real nice, and I really like porting these cylinders. I'm getting a lot of bang for the buck in these. Anyhow, guys, you can see that West Coast clutch cover got my foot buried with chips. But anyhow, these are, you know, I'm a 44 guy. I'm not saying that I'm not, but these 46s have really been impressing me. And to be honest with you, the tuning or the port work that I'm doing on them, I learned on the 44s. And those two D cylinders are, you know, it's a 2 millimeter difference. They're very similar. I have to go back through my book on port timing on both of them and see where I'm at. I also want to compare this saw to the other one again, maybe. The timing is close, within a degree or two. The squish is within, I don't know, I think one was 21 thousandths and one was 25 thousandths. So I had 4 thousandths on squish, and that affected the timing by maybe a degree somewhere, and maybe my port work was a little bit different, minor differences, but you could see the saws pull really, really nice. If I get the time, I'll try to throw some bigger bars on and, you know, maybe pull a 36 in something. I'm running out of wood to mess with, and I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for, you know, logs to do demos on and stuff. I don't know. Real nice saws. I'm totally happy with the 46 builds. I guess I was saying that I'm a 44 guy, but a lot of what I do to a 44 is applying to a 46, so I feel like I really hit the ground running on the 46 builds, and now that I've dialed in that port work, I'm liking them even better. The next thing is you know, long-term performance on them, but so far I have no reason to think it's going to be any different than the 44s, which we've had a ton of success with. Like, there's nothing that different that jumps out at me screaming that this should be different. So I don't know. Trigger It Scott, Bulletproof Saws. Thanks for watching.